Gensler comes out and says, no, it's not a security. We're going to talk about that and the massive amount of hacks happening to centralized exchanges. Stellar opens up a brand new office in New York. Price go boom. We're going to talk XRP, excellent price action at the end. Happy Thirsty Thursday.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
And I hope y'all are staying safe with the hurricane. Before we get into crypto news, your comments come first. Sparkwater starts us off and says, damn, seems like crypto hit a stalemate. There's a need for some fresh new devs, but it isn't going to be easy. Great points, Klaus. Yeah, I brought up a story earlier about how everyone in crypto is doing the same thing. Everyone's doing tokenization, real world assets. Everyone wants to get into smart contracts. Everyone wants to get into stablecoins. It's like they're reinventing the wheel over and over. Johnny Pena says, happy Thirsty Thursday. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Back to you, Johnny. While everyone is crying about XRP, they could have doubled their profits with Aerodrome, which is up 90% in a month. Spark a fatty, sip some whiskey, and enjoy the ride. We're in the midst of a financial makeover, and everyone has a front row seat. This is like watching a butcher cut and quarter a cow to get your ribeye. It's not pretty, but the reward is worth it. Good notion there, Mr. Pena, because yes, certain cryptos are pumping. Sui is making a good move. XRP Preppers has great points about Deaton and the lack of funding. In hurricane prep mode down here in north central Florida, the good old Generac comes in handy out here in the country. Take care, Klaus. Yeah, seriously, be safe, everyone out there. Kevin DeVries says, another dose of reality from the Klaus Meister. That's why I listen. I bring the news whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. And trust me, everyone, I wish all I did was report good news, because you know what? Views would be up, subs would be up, likes would be up, but I bring the news whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. And let's be real. When you're looking at the price of some of our favorite cryptos, it's not really like the best news. Bitcoin's in at 65,513. We're going to talk about Gary in the SEC. ETH at 2654. BNB back over 600 at 606. Avalanche and Near making a move deep in the green. Sol looking good at 157. Sol was at like 135 not too long ago, making a run. XRP at 59.5. XLM 98. We're going to talk both of those price action at the end, along with Stellar opening up an office in New York. And what's odd about that is New York is like the most anti-crypto state, period. Onyx Protocol loses 3.8 million in a preventable hack. Uh-oh, girlfriend. What about this one? Crypto hack surged to 2.1 billion in 2024. Centralized finance hit the hardest. You want more money flowing into crypto? You want some moon action? You got to build more trust in the market. You know how many people are sitting on the sidelines because of all these hacks, scams, and schemes? It's a bad look. That's why a lot of people aren't getting into Stellar as well. Their chain is filled with hack, scams, and schemes. Not so much hacks, but scams and schemes. Centralized finance operators were hit harder than DeFi with a 984% year-on-year increase in the first 3 quarters of 2024. Much of that came in the second quarter, where 401 million was lost. The Q2 losses came predominantly from 5 different indices. The surge in C5 vulnerabilities underscores the need for improved access control mechanisms and regulatory oversight. It also is demonstrating to everyone out there, crypto has not figured it out. I gotta go back to what Mr. Pena said earlier about, hey, it's like watching a butcher quarter up a cow. It isn't pretty to look at, but it tastes good. And we're in the not pretty to look at part right now, because these hacks, scams, and schemes are definitely tarnishing crypto. There's no FDIC insurance either. So there's no insurance, a lot of hacks, scams, and schemes. That puts money on the sideline. Overall, more bad actors targeted DeFi than CeFi in the first 3 quarters. 1.6 billion was lost to access control vulnerabilities compared to 746 million in the same period. Crypto needs to figure it out. Now let's talk about the Gary the Fairy. Bitcoin is not a security. Yep, there we go. As it relates to Bitcoin, my predecessor and I have said it's not a security. That's from Gensler. Everything else he wants to take a bite out of. So for everyone out there that's like, yo, bro, Gensler's going to get reined in, only if the election dramatically changes. Seriously. And with the whole Deaton thing, look, I really do hope that Deaton wins. I really do. But XRP Prepper's got a good point. Great points about Deaton and the lack of funding. The reason two crypto groups are not supporting Deaton is because they have limited funds. And if you have limited funds and limited resources, you put it where you have the best chance of winning, and Deaton doesn't. That's not me ripping on Deaton. That's me telling you that the Northeast of the United States votes blue. You want to put some money against me? Yeah, let me know. Hit me up. I will take your money gladly. Go to the strip club and spend it on jumbly titties in my face. And I won't be spending my money on jumbly titties. I'll be spending it on your money. Deaton does not have a chance. Seriously. Think about this. Think about if you're in a war. Think about if you're a business. Where do you put your resources? You put your resources where you have the best chance of being successful. There's other races out there that have a lot higher chance of winning than Deaton. Again, I hope Deaton wins, but the reality is he doesn't stand a chance. At the same time, the SEC has frequently faced pushback from critics for his refusal to provide cryptocurrency with legal clarity. What Gensler basically says is that we have the legal clarity, and he's using the law to go after companies. Gensler says this field will not long persist without investor protection or consumer protection. And I agree with Gary on here, because think about it. Look at all these hack scams and schemes. You need more protection for the crypto markets so more legitimate money comes in. There's a lot of people that want to get into crypto, but with all these hack scams and schemes and no insurance to help you out if something does happen, money will stay on the sideline. So Gary the Fairy, BTC is not a security and crypto needs more protection. I agree with that last statement. Now, I wanted to show you this, and we're going to talk about XRP, XLM price action along with stellar news. Fiat-backed stablecoin market cap. Look at this. Look at the increase in fiat-backed stablecoin market cap. It is going up, up, and up, and it's dramatically up since 2020. Look at in 2020, we had 5.5 billion of market cap for stablecoins. We are now sitting at 157 billion. Think about that. Think about that in terms of crypto and where the market is moving. The market's moving to stablecoins. It's freaking obvious. If you cannot see that now, there is something wrong with your fucking eyes. Everyone is moving into stablecoins. Did a report earlier today about another company backed by BlackRock launching their own stablecoin. Did another story a few days ago. Another company launching a stablecoin. Ripple is launching their RLUSD, a stablecoin. Everyone wants to launch stablecoins because the money is in it and the market is in it. Does it mean that the alts can't roar? No, of course the alts can roar. There's some deep ones up on the screen. But right now, the money is moving to stablecoins. And you could even see, remember when the crypto market pulled back 2022 into 2023? Stablecoins pulled back too. They went from 154 billion to 116, but now they're back up past the high that they were in 2022. Now, how many of your favorite cryptos are higher than their all-time high set in 2021 and 2022? Very, very few, but yet the entire stablecoin market is fucking roaring. Denell Dixon, special day. SDF officially moved into our new New York City office. Blockchain is getting closer and closer to Wall Street. Oh, okay. The only problem is New York is very anti-crypto. XRP holders couldn't buy XRP in New York for the longest time. That company that was launching the stablecoin I was telling you about ain't going to be available in New York. Am I glad they got a new office? Yeah, of course. Are they using your XLM and the community XLM to fund their expansion? Yeah. What are you getting out of it? Well, let's take a look at the price. The problem is I got to scroll down on this bitch for a while until I get to Stellar. And there we go at 34th, where the volume is only 55 million. Now, there has been a little bit of a price up, right? We're up about a half a penny here. I know, half a penny, Klaus. Don't sound too excited, because I'm not. We're up about a half a penny here in the last few hours, but the story with XLM is 10-cent resistance for the longest time. Like the last 6 months, we have been at a 10-cent resistance. And whenever XLM does pump, it comes right back down very, very fast. One of the most disturbing things regarding XLM is the fact that its volume is always super low. Look at that, 107th in volume and ranked 35th in market cap. Remember when XLM was a top 10? Remember when Stellar didn't have the New York office and wasn't pissing away everyone's money for their own fun? Now, XRP price, their chart looks very similar for the last 24 hours. Volume, 1.1 billion. Healthier. And again, we go back to what's popular, what's hot, what's not, who treated me the same when my record wasn't hot. And what I'm saying is this. Just like how I showed you that stable coins are where everyone is getting into, it's because if you have X amount of resources, you put your resources where you have a chance to win and where the action is juicy. Right now, with Stellar $55 million in volume, that's not juicy. XRP volume, 1.1 billion. So if you're going to launch a product, let's pretend you're an exchange and you want to launch a product and you want your exchange to make as much money as possible. Do you launch a token that has very little volume? Or a token that's got super big volume, super big volume. And that's what's going to happen here. You're going to keep seeing XLM get passed up. It doesn't matter if XLM and Stellar is doing good or bad things. The volume's not there, and it's all about making money. And so companies are launching stablecoins, and these exchanges are loving volume because you get paid on volume, kids. And that's the whole deal here. You see this volume chart right here on the screen? These exchanges don't give a shit if crypto is up, down, left, or right. They just care if you're buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. Exchanges would be the happiest if it pumped one day, dumped the next, pump one day, dump the next, because they make money on you buying and selling. So when it comes to listing products, no wonder XRP is garnering more attention because they have more volume. These places that are going to list XRP-based products are going to make more money because there's a bigger crowd. In fact, you look at it now, XRP's volume is about 22x compared to XLM. So if you have limited resources, what do you do with those resources? Do you back Deaton that doesn't have a chance? No, you back the candidates where you've got a really good chance because you only have so much money and so much funding. Are you going to launch a Stellar-based product? Or are you going to launch an XRP-based product? An XRP-based one because the volume is there. But sadly, going back to your comments at the beginning, seems like crypto's in a bit of a stalemate. That's from Sparkwater. There's a need for some fresh new devs. Because when you look at it, XRP's talking about smart contracts via hooks. Stellar's doing smart contracts. They both talk about tokenization of real world assets. They both talking about moving money, cross-border payments. And so is everyone else in the crypto space. It's become stale. That's why when like the latest meme coin comes out, people are jumping into that. So when ball dick poop shit comes out, people are like, oh my God, this is awesome. It's going to dethrone Pepe and ship it on. They go to what's hot, what's new, what's fresh. Oh, look, a squirrel over there. Exactly. Short-term attention spans. I mean, am I happy that Stellar has a new office in New York? Yeah, of course. Am I happy that people holding XLM think it's going to go to the moon? No, not really, because they just keep dumping on it with no utility whatsoever that drives any sort of price action. And that's what you have to look at. What out there is driving price action? It's all about hype and catching the latest fad. Remember that when Dog with Hat came out, everyone's like, yo, this is dumb. And then all of a sudden, Dog with Hat market cap scores. Pepe comes out. Pepe's dumb. Pepe soars. It's all about what's hot in the crypto market. And crypto as a whole could be even hotter if we got more trust in the market, but hack scams and schemes are running frickin' rampant. And the worst part about it is, as much as I can't stand Gary the Fairy, he is right. We need more protections in crypto because there's too much of this shenanigan bullshit going on. Just like all the posts I see on X where these fucking idiots are like, holding XLM is as good as holding a winning lotto ticket in your hand. No, it's fucking not. If you looked at the charts, that's not juicy, and the volume's not juicy, and no wonder no one gives a shit about it because the volume is next to nothing. But Stellar and other companies, oh, you know what they're going to do. They're going to go to Africa, and they're going to exploit populations. They're going to go to Asia. They're going to go to emerging countries and exploit the fuck out of them people to fund their next round of shenanigans. Maybe they'll open up a fucking office in Russia. New York City? Come on now. They don't even make good salsa there. New York City? Choo-choo, bitches.